What's going on, family? It's your man Rami Patron, your guide to the digital nomad lifestyle. In this video, what I'm going to be sharing with you guys is the perfect digital nomad business model checklist. So for those of you that are thinking about becoming a digital nomad, or for those of you that are already traveling the world but want to make money online while doing it so you can sustain that lifestyle, I'm going to be giving you the checklist on how to start a business. You know, what are the different things you need? What are the ideas that you need? That way you can get your business up and running. Now, this isn't for those of you that are going to be, traveling abroad while you already have a job. This is for people that want to make money as a freelancer or an independent person running their own business. This isn't for people that already have a job. So let's already hop inside. I got 3 major tips for you, and you're going to get so much value from this. So make sure you stay tuned. Let's get it done. Let's hop into it. So I'm going to be giving you the ideas right now to form your online business so you can begin traveling while making money. So the first step is you want to have a product that is remotely deliverable. So what does that mean? You want to be able to deliver a final product to your customer without you physically having to be there. All right? Because if you're doing, like, for example, coaching one-on-one, like in the flesh, or like your personal trainer or something like that, that is an example of a business model where you're not going to be able to travel. Now that might make sense. Well, shit, DeAndre, obviously I can't travel while I'm personal training somebody. And that's exactly right? So you already have the idea that you already know that, but now you need to know, okay, what are the actual business, what are the actual business model, the actual tangible ideas that I can actually take away so I can form that business, so I can form that idea. And that's why you're watching this video, right? So you have to have a product that you can remotely deliver to your customer. That could be a physical product, or that can be a information product or a digital product, right? For example, in the area of the physical product, that's why people do drop shipping. That's why people do e-commerce, Amazon FBA. That's an example where you are delivering a product, a final product to your customer while you traveling abroad. For example, I have a friend here in Medellin right now. He's making $50,000 a month in revenue while doing his FBA business, right? So he's making money in US dollars and getting paid. He's making money in US dollars, but he's living here in pesos. So that's an example of a physical product. Now, the second is an information product, which we're going to be hopping to a little bit later on, is when you can deliver a digital product. You can send it off to them, they can consume it, they pay for you, and then they get their value. For example, this YouTube video is an example of an information product, right? I record it one time, I give it to you, you get the value, you can take action, you got value, and I was able to deliver that to you, okay? So some examples of these are things like software, things like marketing, things like copywriting, things like blogging, right? Where you're able to provide value to a customer digitally without you having to physically be there, all right? So that's tip number 1. So here's a tip when it comes to forming your business. You wanna be able to bootstrap your business. Now, what I mean by that, because if you're gonna become a digital nomad, most likely, just like me, you are a solopreneur. You don't really have a team. You're gonna be running everything yourself until you get up to that next level. So your ability to bootstrap your business is very important. What does that mean? Your ability to self-fund the growth of your business, right? Your ability to get up and start it right now within the next 30 days, be able to get that business up and running without a lot of capital, and your ability to fund that. For example, if you're going to be starting like a t-shirt company, right? Like a physical t-shirt company, you might have to put a lot of money into all that kind of stuff, right? If you're not drop shipping, you want to be able to put a business where you can start right away, fund it, and you can be lean and mean. That's what you want, because these are the 3 things that are important when you're bootstrapping your business. You want to be able to be lean, right? That's why I believe starting an information business is the best way to become a digital nomad. Selling your information online in the form of coaching, in the form of consulting, in the form of digital products like online courses is the best way, because you can be lean, right? You can put all your information into a video like this and share it, right? So your ability to be lean, your ability to give you freedom, right? Because there are digital businesses out there where it doesn't really give you the freedom. For example, when you do high ticket sales for digital products. For example, I used to do high ticket sales. So when you do high ticket sales, you have to do phone calls. So if you're having to do 5-6 phone calls a day to close a $5,000 deal, yeah, you have a remotely deliverable product, but you're not really have the freedom because you're having to be on the phone call. So while you're on Bali, you're still making phone calls on the beach. So that's something you want to do? Probably not. So you want to have the freedom. And the next thing is you want it to be scalable, right? You want to be able to get a lot of funds in and serve a lot of people. All right, because that's another important thing when you are thinking about your business idea. You want to be able to scale it. Scaling means you can get more and more in growth. For example, you want, like when you do group coaching or online courses, you're able to sell that over and over and over again. Whereas if you sell, if you're doing one-on-one coaching abroad, say you're in Bali, but you're doing one-on-one coaching in the via like Skype or something like that, or Zoom, it's not really scalable. So your income is going to be capped, your time's going to be capped, and your income's going to be capped. So those are little tips right there when you are bootstrapping. All right, so let's hop into number 2 here. Right, so the next one is you want to have a high margin when you're choosing your product, right? A high margin or high ticket. So I'm going to use the word high ticket because in the area of marketing online, we use the word high ticket. You want to have a high ticket product. What is a high ticket product? Is you want to have a product where obviously there's higher margins, where when you sell one product, you're making way more money from that sale, right? Because it's so much easier to find 10 customers to pay you $1,000 than to find 1,000 people to pay you $10, right? I don't know if that matches up, but you get what I'm saying. It's way easier to sell less people at a higher ticket than to find so many more people to make that initial sale with, all right? So you want to think in terms of high ticket, things at least a minimum of $1,000 when it comes to the information space. Or if you're selling a physical product, I'm not in that game, so I can't really give you advice on that. I'm on the other side, which is the information side. But selling a product that's at minimum $500, right? Minimum $500 to give your course out, right? To sell your course, minimum 500 all the way up to 2,000 or more. Once you go above 3,000, you have to do high ticket sales. So anywhere between the 500 to 2,000 is a perfect mark for your high ticket, because when you are having a high ticket product, you can make less sales but produce higher income. And what that gives you is something called geo arbitrage. Now, Tim Ferriss talks about this in his book, The 4-Hour Workweek. What geo arbitrage is this: your ability, and it's almost like digital nomad, which is why you're watching this, your ability to make money in US dollars and spend it in a foreign currency. That's what geo arbitrage is, because you're making this money, and because you're making money and you don't have to physically be there, you can go live in a different country and take advantage of the purchasing power that your dollars give. For example, I make money in US dollars and I'm here in Medellin, Colombia, spending in US pesos, where my $1 goes 3 times longer here, right? Because I'm able to geo arbitrage my life. And that's why a lot of people travel abroad as digital nomads, is because they're able to increase their purchasing power because they're making money where they don't physically have to be there. So let me go ahead and give you a couple examples of some high ticket, high margin businesses that you can start. So the first one is an information business, right? A digital information product business. Now, what does that mean? It's any kind of online based education focused content, right? So that can be online courses, it can be ebooks, it can be anything like that. Now, the thing about creating an information business like an online course, which is what I teach in below, so make sure you look at the description below, because I do have an online course guide that can get you up and running, helps you form the ideas, helps you form the customers, all that kind of good stuff. So check that out in the link in the description below. But the cool thing about creating a digital product like that is your ability you can create it one time, right? Create it, record it one time, and your ability to sell it over and over and over again. So think about it. Let's just say it takes you 30 days to create your online course, right? 30 days. And you sell it for $500 or $1,000, right? You could sell that 100 times a month, 100 times a week, or even 100 times a day, because you could sell it over and over again because you already recorded it, right? And your ability to sell it repeatedly via like a webinar and sell it remotely. So you can have a webinar selling it online while you travel in Bali, while you go to Thailand, Bangkok, Panama City, wherever you want to go. So that's what you want to do. So that was the first one. The second one, business you can start, is become a freelancer, right? Now, this is the easiest one to get started with, because this is the one that I got started with. Now, what is a freelancer? A freelancer is a service-based business in which you provide value to your client by doing some kind of skill-based business, right? So that can be something like copywriting, video editing, video shooting, running Facebook ads. For me, I got started with Facebook ads. I had a Facebook ads agency where I would run Facebook ads for local businesses. You can run an Instagram marketing agency. This is the best one to get started with. It's the easiest to sell and it's the easiest to run because you're physically doing that. Now, the only drawback about it is it's not completely scalable and you're still physically having to do work every single, at least every single week. When I had my agency, I was probably working about 5 to 6 hours a week. So you're still having to physically do work. It's not like a digital product where you can sell it over and over again without putting additional work, but it's the easiest to get started. Like, if you don't know what to do right now and you have no skills, I highly recommend getting into the freelance space and starting a service-based business where you charge a monthly fee, like at least $1,000 a month, to help somebody do something. And I believe Instagram marketing and any kind of marketing online is the best way to get started. And the third business that you can go ahead and get started is coaching and consulting in the form of groups, right? Group coaching and group consulting. Now, what is coaching and consulting, right? So freelancers, when you're physically doing the work, like when I'm running the ads for a business, right? I'm creating the ads, I'm doing the copy, I'm creating all that stuff. That's physically doing the work. That's a freelancer. The next step above that is coaching and consulting, where you're not physically doing it, but you're teaching somebody how to do it. For example, if I was to teach that local business how to run their own ads, I'm not running the ads for them. I'm teaching them how to do it, but yet I'm still getting paid. That is coaching. That is selling your information. That's consulting. That's coaching. That, you know, coaching online, whatever way. It's still the same thing. You're in there in the flesh, but you're still providing information, right? So it goes freelancing, coaching, and then selling your online course. All right. So those are 3 businesses you can get started with right now today. Now, the third and final one. Hope you guys are getting a lot of value from this. Make sure you guys subscribe below because I'm always providing great videos like this. So the third and final one is having a niche specific business. This is so important, right? One of the problems about humans is they're very unsure of themselves, right? If you go ask somebody on the street right now, what do you want? Most of them will say, I want to be happy. Well, what the hell does that mean? I want to help people. What the hell does that mean, right? A lot of people don't know. The more specific you get with your business, the better clients you're going to attract, the more fun you're going to have, and the more money you're going to make. The generalist does not make any money. For example, think about in the terms of doctors. Who makes more money, the general practitioner or a heart surgeon? Who makes more money? Obviously the heart surgeon. Why is that? Because he is specific and working on a specific problem. So when you're forming your business, whether you're selling a digital product, whether you're becoming a freelancer, whether you're becoming a coach, you want to work with a specific group of people, because what it does is it allows you to make your marketing message so much easier. Because as the group of people you begin servicing shrinkens, that means your messaging gets more powerful, because it feels like what you're talking about resonates with them. You want your message, your marketing message to resonate with you. For example, if you're still watching this video, right, this just to say most people won't watch this video this long. If you're still watching this, it's because it's resonating with you. Why? Because you're looking to become a digital nomad. You're looking to make money online. You're looking for something like this. So this video is specifically made for you. It resonates for you, resonates with you. So that's an example. So that's what you want to have with your business. So whatever business you start, make sure you work with a specific group of people. That way it makes it easier for you to attract your customers. You make more money doing it, and you just have so much more fun and freedom, because that's why you're here. So guys, make sure you check out the resource in the description below. Miami Patron out.